You're probably sitting there scrolling, wondering if the next big splurge on a home massage chair is going to end up as just another piece of furniture you stare at, or if it will actually become the go-to spot after a long day at the office or a brutal workout. It's a real dilemma. Those high-ticket items can feel like a gamble, especially when you've seen a few too many too-good-to-be-true ads promising a personal spa in your living room. You want to avoid the regret of paying for a chair that looks impressive on paper but turns out to be noisy, cramped, or just a fancy seat that never really hits the muscles that need relief. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've spent the last few weeks digging into what makes a massage chair actually useful beyond the showroom hype, reading through what owners are saying about similar models, and then taking a close look at the AI Solo Flex 4D. The goal here is to give you a clear picture of whether it's worth the money for your specific situation, without drowning you in spec sheets. First, let's talk about the things most buyers worry about when they start comparing chairs. The biggest questions usually revolve around how well the chair fits a range of body types, whether the massage intensity can be dialed up or down without feeling like a cheap vibration, if the machine can run quietly enough not to disturb a partner, and how much space it actually takes up in a typical apartment or home office. On top of that, people want to know if the chair can truly replace a few trips to a spa or a post-exercise recovery session, because that's where the value proposition lives. If a chair can't consistently deliver a deep, targeted massage that you'd otherwise pay for in a professional setting, the price quickly feels unjustified. The AI Solo Flex tries to answer those concerns with a mix of technology and design choices. The intelligent health detection claims to read your body's condition and adjust the massage pattern accordingly. In practice, that means the chair runs a quick scan using built-in sensors when you settle in, then tailors the intensity of the rollers, airbags, and heat to what it thinks your muscles need at that moment. For someone who spends long hours at a desk and ends the day with tight shoulders, that auto-adjust feature can save you from fiddling with manual settings and just let you relax while the chair does the thinking. One of the standout mechanisms is the 4D massage system. Traditional 2D or 3D chairs move rollers in limited planes, but 4D adds a sense of rhythm and varying pressure that mimics the way a skilled therapist might alternate between kneading and tapping. When you try it, you'll notice the rollers not only move up and down the spine but also change speed and force in a way that feels more organic. For athletes or anyone doing heavy lifting, that can be a genuine benefit because it reaches deeper muscle layers without the chair feeling like a mechanical hammer. Robo walking technology is another feature that sounds futuristic, and it's basically a set of motorized foot rollers that simulate the motion of walking. If you've ever used a foot massager that feels more like a foot massage than a foot workout, you know how valuable that can be for circulation. The Solo Flex's foot rollers pair with air pressure massage, which inflates and deflates airbags around the calves and feet. The combination is useful after a marathon run or a day on your feet as a nurse, because it helps flush out metabolic waste and reduces swelling. I tried it after a 10-kilometer bike ride, and the sensation was noticeably different from a regular foot massage. The pressure was more evenly distributed, and the heat element kept the muscles relaxed for longer. Space can be a deal-breaker, especially if you live in a smaller apartment. This model advertises space-saving technology and an automatic footrest extension, meaning the chair's footprint stays relatively compact when it's not in use, and the footrest slides out only when you're seated. In a real-world scenario, that translates to being able to park the chair against a wall or in a corner without it jutting out too far. When the footrest retracts, you can still walk around it, which is a nice touch if you have kids or pets that like to explore everything in the room. Now, who should actually consider buying the AI Solo Flex? If you're someone who experiences chronic tension in the upper back, neck, and shoulders, or you regularly engage in high-impact activities like weightlifting, CrossFit, or long-distance running, this chair can serve as a dedicated recovery tool. The heat-wrapped airbags, combined with the 4D rollers, create a warm, deep massage that mimics a therapist's hot stone session. The foot rolling and air pressure also help athletes who need to improve circulation after intense training days. Another solid use case is for people with limited time. If you can't book a weekly massage because of a busy schedule, having a chair that can deliver a